Guys, today we are talking about one of the pillars of the American dream. We're talking home ownership, and not just home ownership, but we are breaking it down on how to buy a house. I know you can get on Google and you can Google how to buy a house. You can get on YouTube, and there are so many YouTube content creators who will tell you how to buy a house and what they did to buy a house, but I am a professional, you guys. I am a residential real estate expert. So today I'm going to tell you what to do to buy a house, the steps you need to take, and how to get through the process. And for those of you who don't know, my name's Chelsie Runnings. I am a residential real estate expert with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, and I am based in Northern California. I work primarily in Sonoma and Napa counties and a few other areas as well. So today we're just going to kind of talk about how to buy a house in California as a whole. You have probably heard time and time again that the California housing market, well, actually, the housing market's kind of everywhere, but specifically in California, the housing markets it's just off the charts right now. Like, houses are going so quickly and buyers are putting offers in and they're not getting accepted and buyers don't know what to do. And so yeah, we're going to talk about what you need to do to purchase a house, how you go into it, what the steps, what you do. Do you get an agent? Do you get a loan? Do you start searching? Yeah, this video is going to tell you exactly what to do. So first things first, I'm going to say get yourself a real estate agent in the area that you want to purchase a house in. So I know this is a little counterproductive. I've told you guys, and you probably heard from other people, that you should get a home loan first, get pre-approved first. But the reason I'm telling you to get a local real estate agent first is because most people, when they want to get a home loan, they just think they're going to go to their bank and just get a loan through them, which is fine. You can do that, but the real estate agent that you decide to work with, they're going to have connections and relationships with local, reputable loan officers and lenders who are going to be able to know the market. And the reason you want to go with a local real estate agent, for one, is because obviously they're going to know the market, right? And you also want to make sure that you go with the right kind of agent. It's kind of like going to the doctor. You're not going to go to the foot doctor for a heart issue. You don't want to go with a commercial real estate agent to purchase residential real estate. Just like attorneys and doctors, there are real estate agents who have very specific areas of expertise. And so make sure that you get a real estate agent who is going to specialize and know the ins and outs of purchasing residential real estate. Make sure that you get a real estate agent that you can work well with, that's really going to understand what you're looking for and not just try to rush you into a deal. As much as we love to believe that agents are in this business to help people, there are some agents in the business that are just out there to make a quick buck, and they might not have your best interests at heart. So make sure that you really find an agent that you're comfortable with and who's going to really understand what you're looking for. So once you've found that real estate agent, ask them for a recommendation for a local lender. Like I said before, these real estate agents, they will have recommendations, they'll have relationships with local lenders, and they can send you to one who's going to be able to work with you best. I often send my clients to 1 or 3 different local lenders that I work with. The reason I do this is because, one, lenders offer different products, different packages. So kind of like the doctor analogy, there's not a one shoe fits all or one size fits all, whatever that is. There's not just one that fits all. So you want to find the lender and loan officers that's going to have a product that's best for you and your situation. And you want to be able to shop deals as well. You want to make sure that you're getting the best product and the best interest rate. Oh my God. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so now that you've found an agent who is going to be able to get the best product for you, you also want to make sure that that agent's going to work, or that, not that agent, that loan officer is going to work well with you as well. So another thing that I look at when I'm referring my clients to loan officers is I try to really analyze the kind of personality that my clients are going to have, and I try to match them up with loan officers that are going to also match their personality or also be able to deal with that kind of personality. Getting a home loan and purchasing a house, it's a really intimate process. The loan officers really get down into the nitty-gritty of your affairs and your life and your finances and everything like that. So you want to be able to have a really good working connection and relationship with that loan officer. So that's another reason why it's important to ask your agent to recommend or refer you to a loan officer, because they can help find somebody that's going to really work well with you on a personality compatibility level. That was kind of hard to say. Okay, so let's see. We've got the agent, we've got the loan officer. Now it's time to get pre-approved, and I mean pre-approved, not pre-qualified. Pre-qualification just means that you say, I make this much money every month and I spend this much. And then they'll be like, oh, okay, based on that information, you can spend this much money on a loan or on a home. But that's really kind of like useless, especially in today's market. That's just not gonna hold up. So you wanna get a pre-approval from your loan officer. And this is super important because one, they need so much information. They need 2 years of taxes, W-2s. If you're self-employed, they need more stuff. They look at your credit. They just do a really deep dive into your background, your history as a consumer, and if your credit is good, if you're like a worthy borrower. So there's a bit of work that goes into actually getting the pre-approval. So you're definitely going to want to do that before you start searching for homes. Also, you're going to want to do that because you don't want to assume that you can afford a home for $700,000 and get excited and find out that you can really only afford a home for $400,000, because then your hopes are just going to be let down. So make sure you get that pre-approval right away and make sure that you're working with your loan officer to stay on top of everything that they're going to need in the process. That'll just make your life so much easier as you're going out and about. The next thing you want to do, so now we've gotten the agent, we've gotten the loan officer, and we've gotten the pre-approval. Now it's time to put together a list of wants and needs. And when I say wants and needs, I mean be real with yourself and be specific. Don't say like, oh, I want a house that has 3 bedrooms and a pool and an open concept and I want to be able to see the mountains. Like, no, be so clear with what you need in a house and then add some wants into it that would be like a perk or a plus. So you absolutely have to have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. It would be great if it had views, but that's not going to kill your deal. It'd be great if you got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and if it had an open kitchen and an open floor plan, that'd be great, but the kitchen's not going to be a deal breaker for you. That's what I mean when I say put your wants and needs together. Also, make sure you're very clear about the area you want to live in. Do you want to live in a certain school district? Do you want to live close to transportation? Do you want to live close to walking distance to get to all the amenities? Be very clear about what you want so that way you're not wasting your time, you're not wasting your agent's time, and you just can really keep the ball moving, because in this market today, houses don't last and you don't want to risk missing out on a house that would have met all of your must-haves because you weren't clear on what you actually wanted and needed. Okay. That's a lot to take in already. Another thing that I want you guys to be aware of and be prepared for are the costs that go into purchasing a house. So based on the type of house that you're going to get or that you want to look into, make sure that you're aware of the costs that you're going to run into. So aside from your down payment and the costs that are associated with your loan, you're also going to have closing costs. You don't pay for your real estate agent. The seller pays for that. But you also are going to run into like the cost of an appraisal, which is all a part of the loan. But then you're going to have costs that are associated with the house. And I mean like home inspections. So are you getting a house that's just going to need like a general home inspection and like a pest inspection? Or are you getting a house that has a fireplace and you're on a well and you're on a septic? So not only do you have a home inspection and a pest inspection, you also want to get a fireplace inspection and you want to get a septic inspection and a well inspection, and all of these inspections cost a few $100s up to $500 or more, depending on just, you know, your area and the demand and everything else. So be prepared to shell out a few $100s for each inspection. The cost can add up, but this is a step you do not want to miss, because even though you might spend like $2,000 on home inspections, that'll save you so much money in the end, because you don't want to buy a house and you didn't want to spend the money, and now you've closed escrow and like your septic is completely destroyed and that's like $20,000. Like, worst case scenario, nope, spend the money, guys. Just do it. Spend the money and get the inspections. I'm telling you right now, you will thank me later. Do it. Okay, so now that we've got our wants and needs put together and our location, and we're prepared for the costs of the inspection that will likely come up in that kind of house, now it's time to put a search together. Your agent will put a search together, because agents have access to not only the houses that are currently on the market, but they also have access to information about property that's not yet on the market. So you're not able to see those houses, but your agent is. So let them set the search up for you, because they have some access to tools and information that you, as a regular consumer, buyer, everyday person not in the real estate world, doesn't have access to. Now it's time to start looking. We found some houses we love. It's time to get in and see those houses. Don't wait, you guys. Like I said earlier, it's a hot market. I don't need to tell you twice. You know what kind of market we're in. Things are moving very quickly. So if you see something that you want to get into, you've got to make sure that you get into that house as soon as possible. Otherwise, chances are that house is probably going to be gone by the time that you're able to get over there. So start setting up showings, start getting into the houses, start taking a look around. And then when you have found the one, you think that you found the house you want to move on, put an offer in, prepare an offer and put it in. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the market to be messing around. Put your best foot forward. And I am being so serious when I tell you guys that. Don't do like a little, oh, you're asking this much, I'm gonna come in like under here and hope that you meet me up here and we're gonna do some back and forth. Don't do it. It's not the market for that. And you're probably gonna end up pissing off the sellers, because they don't wanna deal with that. They know what kind of market they're in. Their agent knows what kind of market they're in, and they don't have to deal with that. They know it. And so they don't want to deal with that. So put your best foot forward in your offer. Don't try to come back and do a lot of negotiating back and forth in the beginning. To me, at a happy middle. If you want the house, put in an offer that represents that you know the value of the house, and that you are willing to do what it takes to get that house. Okay, so let's just say that you're my client and I got you guys into escrow because I know how to work some magic and I know how to get my clients' offers accepted, because I write a strong offer and I work with a killer team and loan officer, and we got your offer accepted. Now what? Now we do the inspections, we get the inspections going, you get your loan going, you do all of that. We review the inspections, and based on what the inspections say, we decide if we need to go in and ask the seller for a price reduction, a seller credit to make up for some of the things that came up on that pest or that home or that septic or well inspection, or the inspections are great and we don't need to ask for anything and we're like, all right, cool, we're moving contingencies away, and we are now pending and moving towards the close of escrow. That's right, guys, we are at the finish line. Inspections are done, contingencies are gone. It's time to sign those papers. So you're gonna sign a ton of papers. Like, I can't even tell you, prepare for at least an hour. Like, be prepared to spend an hour signing documents, reviewing documents, notarizing documents. Just be prepared for like an hour's worth of time to go over and sign all the documents that you need to sign at the close of escrow, because there is so much. You're like signing loan documents and title documents and just insurance documents, and it's wild. So just be prepared for that. And now you're done and you're a homeowner. Congratulations, you did it. You made it. If only it was as easy as I just made it sound, but I just did give you guys like the roadmap on what you need to do to purchase a house. That is exactly the steps that you're gonna take to purchase a house. I'm gonna tell you right now, purchasing a house in this market, it is not for the faint of heart. Like, it is a hot market. People are moving so quickly, and you just have to be prepared to go. You have to know what you want, and you have to be prepared to go with it. Go for it. Like anything in life, you have to go for it. And I'm a firm believer that the right time and the right house, things will fall together and you'll get it, but it might take you a few tries. And, you know, don't feel bad if it does take you a few offers and a few weeks or months to even find that house that you want, because that's what's happening right now. If you went in and got the first house that you put an offer in this market, like, you are an exception to the rule, because this is a hot market, but it can be done. Take the steps that I just gave you guys. I just gave you guys a full roadmap on what to do to purchase a house. So take those and do what you need to do to get there, and happy house hunting, you guys. It is a fun process, but it can be stressful. I promise you, you will get there, but it can be a little stressful. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It could be a little stressful, but it's all worth it at the end. They don't call it for the American dream for nothing, right? So if you found this video helpful, or if you think that you might know of anybody who's looking to buy or sell, or if you yourself are looking to buy or sell or relocate and you just don't know where to start, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you, regardless if you're in my area in Northern California, Sonoma, Napa counties, or if you're somewhere else. I work with a wide network of agents all over the place, so I'd be happy to refer you out and set you up with an agent that can help you meet your goals of becoming either a new homeowner or a homeowner again, or if you just need to sell your house, whatever it is, feel free to reach out to me, because I'm here to help you guys. And until next time, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Let me know what you are looking for. Let me know what I can help you guys with. And until next time, guys, I hope you're all staying happy, healthy, and sane, because we all know times are crazy right now. But thanks so much for watching, you guys. I will see you later.